When you think of justice in the terms of honest scales, don't limit your thoughts to the ancient days when they had this thing literally called a scale, muznaim, where you put one item on the left and one item on the right and see if it meets them right in the middle based on an equal weight. And that's how you know, 5 grams, 10 grams. You know, they still use it in some parts of the world to measure things, but the principle goes way above and beyond the scale that you think. I'll give you an example. Cheap quality with overpriced prices. I just had an issue with a heater in my house and I wanted to fix it. You know, I figured I'd unscrew it and replace the thing, and to my dismay, that thing is so cheap. It was just disheartening for me to see what a cheap and bad quality it is. Oh, sure, it looks nice on the outside. Yeah, it has this shiny aluminum look with, you know, the steel cage to protect the heating tubes from outside contact, etc. But it is so cheap, such a bad quality. And obviously it's made in China, so I'm thinking, well, to make it probably cost them like, I don't know, let's say 60 cents for the manufacturing. Now, I paid 200 shekels for it. Go figure. That's exactly the principle of honest scales. It cost you 60 cents to make, and you're selling it to me as if it's something good when it's something bad that was made cheap in China. Now, nothing wrong with cheap stuff if you sell it for cheap. You have all of these Chinese websites. They're not sugarcoating it. They would sell you stuff for $1, $2. Well, you get what you pay for. But what happens when you don't get what you pay for? You pay way too much. I've worked in companies that used to sell real estate leads. Oh yes, this is an appointment. It's a verified, guaranteed. Yeah, you pay thousands of dollars for a lead that does not even exist. Dishonest scales. Overpromise, underdeliver, false advertising. You charge way more than the value of the item. Dealerships do it all the time. They put all kind of chemicals in the gas tank to make it go longer than it's supposed to. They put wax on the dents so you don't see how messed up and old the car is. They reset the odometer so you don't know it's been driven to the moon and back. Dishonest scales. It is all around us, in every area of life. I just gave you areas of marketplace, but what about areas of relationships? You disguise who you are. You cover yourself with makeups and weaves and all kinds of fake lashes and plastic breasts and plastic lips. Dishonest scales. You're trying to present yourself as something that you're not. Trying to make yourself look like you're 20 when you're really 60. So you're trying to sell yourself as something that is worth more. In your mind, you think the younger is more. The Lord is about honesty. That's the whole point. It's fine if it's broken, but did you sell it as broken? Did you let them know? Did you make sure that the value is there? Low value, low price. High value, high price. Like I said, it's fine to sell something that's bad quality, but are you honest about it? You know, they sell cars for parts. But would you sell a car that is parts as a second-hand, good condition, as new? Some people do. And then you buy it and realize you just got yourself a lemon. Happens all the time. Or you marry someone, you think they're a virgin and realize they slept with 50 people. Dishonest scales. The Torah speaks very harshly about these things. Even the woman, there's a verse there. If the man sleeps with his new wed wife and she's not a virgin, they take her to the town center and all the elders stone her to death. Yeah, it's in your Torah. The Lord is serious about these things. Honesty. Now, if she slept with somebody, well, she's a prostitute. Not married, sleeping, that's called prostitution. No such thing as a boyfriend. You slept with a man, he's not your husband, you're a whore. Just the way it is, you're a prostitute. If you are from the priestly lineage, you ought to be burnt alive because you have violated something holy. You're the daughter of a priest. Well, it's in your Torah. It's harsh, yes, but it's honest. Why would you defile something holy? But most people do. Salespeople telling you something that is not. Fine prints all over the place. Auto renewing subscriptions, that's a big one. The fine print, just click here. Yeah, you don't know it's going to renew. You don't know the price is going up. Oh yes, we've adjusted for inflation and interest rates. Hidden fees. Remember this. Don't think that you can get around God's law. There's no getting around it. There's no short-circuiting and finding loopholes in the Torah like they love doing in Israel. The Hasidic religious Jews, they love trying to find loopholes to try to keep Shabbat without keeping Shabbat. Yeah, they do it everywhere, all the time. Even though they do things that are not even in the Torah, they still try to find loopholes about those things that are not in the Torah in order to do what they want to do. Well, the Torah said this, but it didn't say that specifically. Yes, but it pretty much made a big, strong notion about the principle behind it, so you shouldn't do it. Like we often talk about cigarettes. There's many more things I can talk about, but you get the point, and if you don't, then you're not going to. Honest scales in everything that you do. Whatever you do honestly. The Lord detests lying lips, lying tongues, lying hearts. Do what's right.